Hello folks, this is Stuart here again from Edinburgh Survival Preparedness, also known as the Survivalist Shaman. Thought I would do a little video here regarding your everyday carry, which would be what's on your keys, your wallet and so on, as well as a survival tin, as I carry a survival tin as everyday carry. So, here is my basic setup. So what do I have? On my keys, I'll get the ferrocerium rod with rubber on it to protect it, and also I can use that for fire. Got the striker with it, which you can sharpen. You can use it as a little saw because that's what it also is. More rubber on it, obviously. Big ring I made myself with bicycle cord off an old brake, wrapped in tape, so I've now got the tape to use, I've got the cord to use if I unravel it. Miniature knife with scissors on it. Keys which could be used for arrowheads and all the rest of it, as you'll know. One of these very handy things, which is for water and gas and electricity, for opening things. You open bins as well, possibly open a lift if you need to open a lift door or whatever, if they'll fit with it, so another good thing to carry. Pen and paper, always good for taking down details. Antibacterial gel, always useful. You can light fires with it. Head net, if you're going walking in the woods you're going to need that, otherwise they'll eat you alive. Life straw. You think, well, he's going crazy, is he even carrying a life straw? The jacket that I wear's got some good big pockets in it, so I'm able to do that. One of these camouflage nets which can be used as a scarf to camouflage your face. An extra piece of clothing, whatever you want to call it. You can use it as cordage. Anything you can think of. Carrying things in it, you name it. Just your basic net camo. Now we got my wallet. What have I got in my wallet, you may ask? I have got blister straps, if you get blisters. Very important if you're walking. I've got a lighter. Now it's your basic standard lighter. What's cool about it though, on the end of it, you've got a wee blue LED torch. If we delve deeper into this wallet of mine, we have an essential. So I drop the phone, I'll be able to show you. One of these bad boys, if you've probably seen before. Multi-tool. So that's the basic thing I carry in my wallet, which means I've got fire and light in my wallet. I've got a multi-tool, I've got a cutting tool, I've got a saw, I've got all of these things. That's just in my wallet alone. Now we have my survival tin, which I carry with me. Now you can buy survival tins with stuff already in them, but you're better customising it, putting things in it you want, taking things out you don't want, customise the hell out of it. So the thing I carry it in is useful for as a bag for whatever. On the outside of the tin I carry wound dressings. You never know, you're going to need them for yourself or someone else. String that I found, which can also be burned. Hand wipes that I've nicked for somewhere else. Now the tin itself, you'll have seen this maybe you haven't. Aluminium tin. You could cook in it, but you wouldn't get a lot of food or whatever in cooking in that. But anyway, it clips nicely. So what else have we got? We've got the signal mirror or whatever you want to use that for within the tin. Still got the plastic on it. It's got an O-seal, rubber O-seal, which will keep the water out. So, what else have we got in here? Turpentine, wood strips with turpentine in them. Matches. A little bit of sandpaper to strike them with. Plastic bag, always useful to keep it dry. Now we've got a tampon, which you can clog a wound with. You can use it for fire lighting, you can use it for anything you want. It's very compact. What we also have is we've got a lighter, refillable, basically like a gas one, so it gets really hot. The advantage of that over another lighter is you can direct it that way. So you could score your name in something or whatever you want to do, but you can't normally do that with a normal lighter. Now we've got this, you can use that for many purposes. Starting fires, light. If you've got a bivy bag or whatever and you put it over you, you can now heat yourself with this like a 100-watt bulb without burning yourself if possible. These things I would recommend you get your hand on them. Any of these things that you basically put chicken in a bag, you put the seasoning in the bag with the chicken and you shake it up and stick it in the oven. You can use the sauce in a saucepan with pasta or whatever you want to do and still use the sauce, but what you do is you keep the bag. This bag opens up into something that is big enough to basically put a hot water bottle in, because I tested it, it's bigger than a hot water bottle. It's completely heat proof. I filled up the bag with a whole kettle of water, boiling water, and held it held up strong. It's got a thing on it so you can seal it. So yeah, plastic bag you can use for many things. Now I've got a multi-tool, which has got the pliers, the knife, the saw, all these things. You've seen loads of these, there's nothing major exciting about that, but good to have. So I've got a knife cutting tool, a whistle for signalling for help, whatever, and it's got the compartment in it for a wee note if you want to put a note in it. And you've got one of these which is a big strip of plasters, basic button compass, wind up torch, little LED torch that you can wind up and charge by winding, so that's never going to run down. We then have fishing lures. You've got the cable for the fishing, we've got safety pins, we've got all the weights and all these things, we've got a sewing kit, we've got your SAS wire saw, anti-diarrhea tablets, always useful, anti-heartburn tablets, always useful. More plasters, and then we have one of these things that you get. I've wrapped tape around it because it's easier to hold and it gives me tape, and it's your basic block where you shave the shavings and then you ignite it with this. Oh, it's a good thing to have, but you find that this little rod here disappears too quickly and you end up with a block with nothing on it. So that's what I'd say is a disadvantage. This companies that make these need to make this actual ferro rod bigger. Anyway, what else have I got? Salt, good for wounds, good for flavouring food, good for purifying your mouth out if you've got a cut in your mouth, whatever. Salt, good for stuff like that. Water purification tablets, obviously, which you can use in conjunction with that little bag, which is a huge bag actually. And then we have this thing that I got. Never used it, don't know if it's any good. Maybe a bit gimmicky, it seems quite flimsy, but it's the Ready Man card where it's got arrowheads, fishing hooks, a saw, a trident spear, attachments for snares, fishing hooks, a needle, an awl. So, you know, it's compact, it's lightweight, it's the size of a credit card, so yeah, that goes in the survival pack, no problem. We've got the tin itself, which is not huge, but you know, you maybe could use it for boiling something, who knows. So, that's my basic everyday carry. That is what I have in my survival tin. And one of the other things you can do, you know, I have put this in here for the purpose of being a cutting tool and being a multi-tool and everything, you know, which is awesome. You could have a Swiss Army knife. I've got other survival tins that have got Swiss Army knives in them. If you're clever with arranging the way you put things in, you can fit a Swiss Army knife, you can fit lighters, you can fit lots of stuff you wouldn't think you can fit. So, I just thought you might like to see that. Feel free to make your own survival tins, customise them the way you want to have them, and yeah, the next stage is obviously going out there, trying out every item, seeing how it works, getting used to using it, and that should be fun as well. That'll be a different video. So, thanks for watching, folks. This is Stuart again, as I say, Edinburgh Survival Preparedness, the Survivalist Shaman. Thanks for watching, and thanks for your interest. So, catch you again in another video. See ya.